Inflation is turning the corner. Is this good news for you? Hi, I'm Beata Bukowski, Fairway Independent Mortgage, coming to you with our weekly economic update. Yes, inflation turning corners is definitely good for the consumers, it's good for the economy, and it hopefully will soon stop the Fed from increasing the Fed fund rate in order to tame that inflation. Fed's favorite measure of inflation reading, personal consumption expenditures rose 0.1% in December, while the year-over-year number nicely dropped from 5.5% to 5%. When you take out the food and energy prices in that index, the increase was 0.3% in December, but a nice drop from 4.7% to 4.4%. March is going to be a very important day for this next report because this is a rolling average. So if we take out last year's March and April figures, which started showing the heated up inflation, things should start dropping even at a faster pace. What it means to you, again, mortgage interest rates dropping alongside with it. In other news, existing home sales, just as well as new home sales, have for the first time turned corner as well. Pending home sales rose 2.5% from November to December, still a decline of 33.8% year over year, but this was the first month marking of actually increased activity. On the new home sales front, those sales rose 2.3% for an annualized 616,000 unit pace. Important to know that there were 459,000 new homes advertised for sale, but only 71,000 of those homes were actually completed, so they were ready for occupancy, and that would bring that inventory to a very low, just a little over 1 month supply. Other news, first reading on the third quarter's GDP came out at 2.9%. So yes, GDP is looking better than what economists have expected. And finally, the employment front, 1.675 million people are collecting unemployment. Unemployment is not going up crazy, but it is definitely higher from the recent lows we've seen in 2022. Economic slowdown is inevitable, and recession signs are continuing and pressures are continuing as well. Recession, in translation, simple terms. Recession bring interest rates lower for the mortgage side, and unfortunately, or fortunately for some, push purchase prices higher. I'm Beata Bukowski, Fairway Independent Mortgage, over and out.